So at this point you've heard about Bitcoin. You may or may not have had success with it, and you may or may not have picked up some Litecoin and Ethereum. But the big question is, are you confident with the markets? Have you seen hundreds of percent growth like you wanted to and you hear about, or thousands of percent like some of our members have? So stick with me to the end of this video and I'll show you exactly how we're seeing a 96.8% success rate dating back into 2017. So as an active trader, the most profitability comes with working with select altcoins. As you may or may not know, there's a tremendous amount of Ponzi schemes and just overall scams in the crypto community. So I made it my personal mission to help people get educated, help them see the profits that they're looking for, and help them position for success in the long run so that they can confidently plan their life around the crypto markets as well as live the lifestyle that you deserve. So I'm not going to waste any time here. I want to introduce you to our chief analyst, Marius Landman, and let him take it from there.
Let's go back here to the overall view for Bitcoin. In this chart, you can see that this is the weekly chart, and right here on the bottom here at about 2011, right there to where we are now today, which is 19 May 2019. You can see here that the market retraced about 84% in 2011. Here in 2013, the market again retraced 84%. And then again here in 2014 and 15, the market retraced by 86%. During the 2017 and 2018 retracement, Bitcoin dropped 83%. So you can see here 84, 84, 86, 83%. The market then turned around. Now let's have a look here how fast or how much the market went upwards. If you take that right there to the top, you can see that Bitcoin went up. After the retracement of 84%, it went up 500%. What did it do here in 2013? And let's go right down to the bottom there and we move that up and you'll see it went up another 485%. Here in 2014 back to 2017, it went up a staggering 12,500% gains. This is what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies made, guys. As a matter of fact, cryptocurrencies made more.
So I just wanted to give you a quick little introduction. Obviously that is for upgraded members, so I can't give you too much information, but a quick introduction to Marius and what that call looks like. So that happens every Thursday at 3 p.m. CST, or depending on your time zone, it would change a little bit, but we're going to dive straight into the dashboard and what you can expect. There are free resources that I'll show you here in a second, but I wanted to dive into some of the subscription, the forecast calls, right? So To Know It is the latest company. We did rebrand from Python Signals just to have a bit more of a friendly feel. So, you know, it's not quite as aggressive as Python, and just really to know it, right? It has a nice ring to it, as well as, you know, to know the future kind of thing. They did a really good job, I think. So you can see the 2017 forecast calls, wins and losses, 2018, 2019. It averages out to about 96, 97% wins. So you can see here Gavin Victor, Director of Business Operations, and Ijoki, Director of Marketing, as well as our mentor and Chief Analyst, Marius Landman. So we do trade the top 40 cryptos. That's not just the top 40 in CoinMarketCap, that is the best performing assets projected moving forward. So they do change here and there, but you know, gives you a lot of options, a lot to work with, and then I can provide some more clarification, more guidance for those of you that are just starting out fresh. So we do have a tremendous amount of testimonials here, and that's about it for the main page. So I'm going to show actually the dashboard. So this is really the insider's peek to what we're working with. So it's not just, you know, blog reports, but there's also free training and referrals too. So I'll dive into the free training right off the hop. So you can see it doesn't cost anything. Introduction to crypto trading, psychology of trading, key trading terms, wallets and security, as well as quite a few others. So mining coins, right? How to use Binance, how to set up TradingView, which is what I use personally to get that extra percentage. You know, recently I made an extra 8% on top of Marius's calls just because I used a little bit of technical analysis myself and went with a gut feeling. So you can see here there's a tremendous amount of updates, reports. We call them timely because depending on the markets and what we're expecting, it could be, you know, 2-3 times a week, or it could be once every 2 weeks kind of thing. We do have the weekly calls no matter what, but as far as the top 40 reports and all that goes, you know, you can see here June 14th, 2018. If you want to go back and call me on our success calls, you can read through every single one of these reports and verify for yourself that we are as accurate as we claim to be. So the blog updates, you know, you can see here, they're very timely. 14th, 15th, you know, 16th for the live call, and it just, you know, goes on and on and on. So we really have seen a lot of success. This has made the hugest difference, not only as my confidence as a trader, but my profitability as well. So, you know, I got in 2017 early, made 7,000% with Litecoin and Ethereum, but it's not repeatable, right? So I took some heavy losses working with, you know, scam projects, I call them. Investment platforms, and chasing that passive income, which really doesn't exist. They're just, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, right? So I'm going to dive back, actually check through an old report. So do not use this report to make your strategy. It is outdated. I have to, unfortunately, I can't give that, I can't give it all away, you know, but I do want you to see exactly what we're looking at, right? So, you know, we do see drops, $39, right? So that actually was pretty accurate. I think we went a little bit lower, but you've got a pretty good idea of when to dive into the markets, right? So you know when to buy in, you know when to park your funds, and those exact price points that you set to make sure you're getting maximum profitability, but you're not going to get caught and get greedy as well, right? So he offers really good guidance. You know, you can see exactly what kind of moves were made, what's projected for the future. You know, obviously this is old, so it might have changed. Do not, again, take this as advice. But they're really detailed reports, and they dive into the top performing coins. Once again, I want to keep this pretty short, but I wanted to give you a good idea. So, I mean, you're not going to find this information anywhere else. We are the only ones that have access to, you know, not just the algorithms, but some of the insider trading and stuff like that. You know, people that are putting a lot of money into the markets, we got a heads up. So there's a lot more to it. With so much manipulation in the markets, technical analysis doesn't work in its own.
So as you're still watching, I know that you know that this is going to make a tremendous difference in your portfolio. The percentage gains, when to get in, when to get out of the markets, and just as importantly, which coins are going to be the most profitable moving into the future. So to know it is to have confidence in your abilities as well as confidence in the markets. To know it means that you have our guidance and support every step of the way, as well as weekly live calls with me personally to go over strategy, as well as weekly live calls with our chief analyst Marius to really dive into the details, so you know ahead of time what you can expect for the week or for the month, right? So these are long-term plays, tremendously profitable. You know, 518% in the 2018 downturn, hundreds of percent in 2019 with fairly flat markets, not a lot of action going on. And as we move forward into 2020, we're expecting some tremendous moves to the upside. So don't waste any time. If you're ready to rock and roll, click the button below and we can get you signed up, started, and well on your way to seeing success in 2020. If you have any questions or you just want to, you know, chat some strategy, there I'll drop a link and you can book a strategy call with me free of charge, and we can get your questions answered in real time.